far as my concern, the opening is always fresh food because why is perishable. Come in, they gotta get you. The non-perishable ones are behind. Okay, so we're going to go straight to the bread section to show you something about the bread first. Okay.
Okay.
This one. 你们是吃的，它可以吃吗？
Anyway, when it comes to supermarket food, the front is what they want you to see. It is the two sides here that is printed so small. You're above 40 years old, you put on weight because you cannot see. Right? So there are two things you need to learn to read. First, you need to read the ingredient list. It says here 100% unbleached, high protein, whole wheat flour. So this is whole wheat. Okay, it's much better than white flour. Okay, so the top ingredient is the most, the bottom ingredient is the least inside here. So you know what's inside here. Okay, so the second part is actually called the. Oh, this one still got picture of grain, huh? Very nice, huh? So this one is this one has two lines. One is per 100 grams, one is per serving. So it's per serving, says here 2 slices. Every packet, sometimes the per serving is 1 slice. So this one is for you to see. If you take out 2 slices, you put in your mouth, 197 calories taken out.
Oh, okay.
When you sell Omron, your BMR 1000 over calories, right? So this one take out 197 already.
Okay.
So if your BMR is, let's say 1600, maybe you take, if you do some exercise, you take up 2000 calories a day, you won't put on weight. Weight 2005 without. So this one take out. Now, this 100 grams is for you to compare loaf to loaf to loaf because all the 100 grams is the same. Okay? Right? Aiyo, okay. So what you want to do is when you want to take a loaf of bread, buy the one that has the lowest calorie, lowest carbohydrate, lowest fat content, high protein, high fiber.
Okay.
That is your choice when you compare for weight loss. Okay? So I'd like you to remember this number. It says here for 100 grams, 294 calories. Remember this number. And the carbohydrate, 45. Remember these two numbers, okay? Because we're going to go place shop to shop. I'd like you to compare that.
Okay.
Okay? So, when you're on weight management, are you supposed to eat bread? You're not supposed to eat bread. Okay, but if you have to eat bread, your family say, I want to buy the whole grain one. Okay? Buy the whole grain one. And if you have to eat it, put a thin layer of peanut butter or butter. Never eat it plain. Never eat it plain.
Plate.
If you eat plain, the blood sugar will spike. Blood sugar price crash your waist. It's gonna go down. So all those condiments, like all this jams and all this, are all sugar including honey. So don't touch them. If you turn to the back, you will see this. Children growing up never feed them this again. Never ever.
可以吃吗？
It says
可以买
hazelnut.
吗？不可以买，OK？
You turn behind is all sugar.
Yes.
So much sugar is there. Hazelnut, cocoa, the rest all palm oil. Never ever do that. They grow up getting used to this, you're in trouble. Now I said peanut. Which one is the peanut butter you should be buying?
100%.
100% peanut. So the one on top got oil one.
Buy the one with the layer of oil on top.
Layer on top of oil.
First, you see a layer of oil floating on top. It's the first signal that this is the correct one. Okay? And then you look at the ingredient, it says peanut and some salt. Okay, so this is the correct one, right? Okay. Then, if you, by the way, you don't eat it, please stir the oil in. Don't pour away, it's very dry.
I poured before, very dry.
You start oil on top? No. Roasted peanuts, sugar. hydrogenated vegetable oil. Hydrogenated vegetable oil is another name for margarine.
Oh, okay.
This thing will clog your damn artery like nobody. You eat now, nothing happen but as a child you start eating, you hit 40 years old, quit liao lor. Okay, so some nonsense actually. Don't ever do that. Okay, so that's the of course our traditional kaya, all this you know lah. 如假啦
You understand?
见不法，
All this this is what we call the health organic section over here. Okay. So just remember this, the word organic doesn't mean it's healthier. Okay, because we have organic sugar, we have organic processed food. It's just really organic. Okay, so it's all sugar. So if you eat salt and you want to prevent cramps, you want the water to retain, let's say your parents get dehydrated, very simple. 1 liter of water, 1 slice of lemon inside, a pinch of rock salt.
Okay.
Drink whole day. So your customers would have a dehydration problem like sore throat lah, or your whatever, your supplement very bitter lah, because water drinking come out. And then our supplement is very dry, absorb more water from the esophagus. Then they say heaty.
So 1 slice of
Lemon, 1 pinch of this version. The water must not stay saltish, but 1 pinch will do.
Okay.
This is much better than 100
Oh.
much better than 100. So do not use sea salt because sea salt has a lot of microplastics.
Oh,
This
micro.
Asian sea salt. Plastic was not invented when it formed into a hill. So we have so much
So we salt,
rock, pink salt, rock, pink salt.
Oh, pink salt.
便宜到新加坡是6块半，
新币
2块9新币，马上算 cents。我来这里是整个 bag 都是盐，我老婆你笑啊！
买盐。
So this one they have a lot of grains, isn't it? So we always recommend the red rice, black rice, right? Right, down here also have. Black rice. Oh, don't eat the brown rice and all this thing. You're just paying premium for it. Can you see this 450, 14 plus, 15 plus? You go and mix yourself, buy and go and mix yourself. Huh?
Okay.
All these are processed food. And then over here, walnut is a very good nut to chew on. You can do pecan, do walnut, don't do cashew. Don't do peanut if you have to snack on anything, okay? What about almond? Almond is fine, but those ladies who are older and you've got menopause and all this, try not to eat the almond. Because they tend to have osteoporosis, they'll crack the teeth. Spend money on dentists. And then bo gay.
哎，我那是protein 还是它讲啊？
protein, high protein, high fat, but not fat.
Okay. This is raw oats. This is raw oats. This is instant oats. Both will bring down your cholesterol, but this one will not bring down your weight. This one will bring down your weight. Because it's more processed than this. Simple as that. Okay. You go and see a lot. You go around the whole place, you see a lot of oats. If your customer says we're backside, ask them to go and buy one. You get a little bit of the rice. Your behind like torpedo pong, you can go and bomb Russia. You understand what I'm talking about? Okay. And your rice you can put in kidney if you rice very nutritious carbohydrate. Right? You also put
Is there any reason?
buckwheat is no gluten and it's full of nutrition, fiber, protein, all inside there.
Good, right?
You put in your rice.
Yeah.
拍得到
So it's
那
not good.
Good.
你很重要，拍你，你很重要，你要
And down here you got so much beans as food carbohydrate choices. You got protein. Okay, you got lentils. Excellent carbohydrate choices, right? You got what's this? Barley. You got barley. I'm gonna come down here and sell the body. 哎呦，9块，3块多，哇，便宜的。This is called 不要怪新加坡人，我们是那边是贵到，来到这边哈，而且又掉了马来西亚，
对，
爽到。
爽到。
This is called Bali. It's different from the other Bali that you use. This one you soak overnight, got tail come out.
哦。
Got tail out. That means it's easier to absorb the nutrients. So I put this in my rice one. That is also those are hard. Can you see the word hard? See the hard? Then we have soft. Hard wheat you grind to powder can use for making bread one. Soft wheat you can make cake, cannot make bread. Because the gluten is very high. So if you cannot tolerate gluten, then this one is very high in gluten because it's hard wheat.
Okay.
Okay, this way. Don't even think about it.
No need to go.
Eat pasta from Chile, I think you pasta, you want to put your pasta. I suggest you don't. It says water, tomato and sugar. Later I'll show you the one you can make. I'll give you a recipe for the children.
I make myself.
You make yourself, okay. Don't use this type of process.
But the taste so different.
Yeah. And can you see it's all white rice?
Yes.
That's why our business so big. Thin, long rice, low starch. Kate, fat rice, high starch.
Okay.
Just remember that. I heard your pricing of your oil suddenly shot up. Right? If you want your whole family to have lesser problems, sometimes your cholesterol that cannot come down, sometimes your here pain there pain. The culprit is actually all this processed oil. So change your processed oil to extra virgin olive oil for your daily cooking, okay? And how to buy extra virgin olive oil? Very simple. The bottle says extra virgin olive oil. And the bottle down here is green in color. Okay? If you take something like this, it says extra virgin olive oil and the bottle here is transparent.
看我手表，你看我手表。
Oh.
Oh,
So this one is good.
oh sorry.
So olive oil 选择一个。
我吃到肥的。Extra virgin olive oil is for you to do light cooking. High heat cooking, may I suggest ghee?
Okay.
Ghee is purified butter. It means butter, they remove 100% of the milk, it becomes ghee. The one in the green can one.
Yes.
Okay, the one for deep frying is quite good, but I don't recommend deep frying lah. That's why you don't do it often frying. I use olive oil for deep frying, not very suitable.
Oh, okay.
But normal stir frying, fine.
Okay.
Okay, go this way please. Finally, bola.
我来。
Okay, so we have the powder. So we have cans. These are not fruits, by the way. If anybody says this is fruits, strangle them. Okay, your vegetable you can include canned mushrooms if you want to. Beans. Let's talk about beans. You got no time to cook, right? You got no time to cook, then you use beans.
Okay.
You can use cooked beans. So I haven't said anything. You start laughing already. Where are my beans? My beans are over here. Just now I said don't use those canned ones. Use this one. These are pure tomato. Oh. 100 grams of tomato, 1 gram of salt, 1 handful of basil, a dash of olive oil. You got genuine Italian pasta. Use this stuff.
So if you want to, sorry, question. Then you mentioned extra virgin oil. How about walnut oil, almond oil, all these?
You can. They're just expensive. Too expensive for daily. Avocado oil is actually the best. But
Yes.
you can't maintain it.
Yes, but then just mix around, then it's okay. Yeah, then
But
they
if
are
you
good. Yeah.
They're good. Their daily cooking is where the cost is too high. It's
Okay.
way too high.
Okay.
Too high.
Okay. So if you no time to cook anything morning, you want to eat grains and all this instead of cooking rice, you can just pick a container like this, and it says behind ingredients: prepared garbanzo beans, water, salt, antioxidant, no sugar. Open up, drain out the water, rinse the water. You can eat already.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to go and cook it. That's how my customers who are busy people, they do this. Okay. You can have beans. You see all the beans here. Okay, but don't touch big beans.
Okay.
Big bean.
So you take one bean. Let's say you say, I think I'm gonna have black bean because I want chin variety. You take a look lah. Ingredients: certified organic black eye beans and water. Can you not? Can. They cook for you already.
Okay.
Okay, so are there a lot of carbohydrate that's conveniently prepared? There are. It doesn't mean can means no good. It's what they put inside the can. Okay.
Okay.
Tuna, heavy metals. Don't give it to your children.
Heavy metals.
Too much heavy metals inside tuna.
Okay.
Don't let your children eat tuna, swordfish, all this kind of. Don't touch. Fish oil, buy the one that has molecular distillation like the marine omega, the optimum omega. Don't go and anyhow buy the cheap. Inside all heavy metal. This they eat really all cheap. Delicious, right?
Yep.
You remember the number just now? Who recorded the number for the bread? 100 grams. How many calories?
What? 100 grams, 474.
474.
294.
Double the bread. That's the reason why your TRA coach says no biscuit. I don't care how healthy it is. The calories very high. Every single one of them. Okay. When you buy packaged nuts, make sure there's no salt and it's not deep fried.
Oh, okay.
Just buy nuts will do. This one addictive.
Very.
Okay. If you have to eat chocolate, which is cocoa is pretty good for the body, so which is true. The trouble is people tend to eat chocolate. May I suggest 85% and above? You can take a piece, drop inside a black coffee, and then it's pretty good. The cocoa butter, everything is pretty good. Just not the rest that has sugar. So cocoa is good, it's not the sugar. Alright, stick it to that, you're fine. We will go to the frozen corner. We don't use this. Be very careful with baby food, okay? Your friends with baby food, don't give them the teething biscuit. You just started on with processed food.
Okay.
One of my friends do, she's a principal of school. Steam the broccoli, 煎可以. Once this, and the broccoli become the baby's comfort food. You get chocolate, the fella don't want, they want broccoli.
Very good.
Who's responsible? The parents. You know, huh? Okay, all this. Healthier logo sign and a soft drink. Okay, so don't gong follow government. It just means that this is healthier than the other one that contains sugar. Okay, if you have to do sugar replacement, which I won't recommend, what you have to do, stevia or monk fruit. Do not use aspartame.
它也是因为像 stevia 这样的，另外一种。
This one is reasonable in price. You see solid raw oats, instant oats, you can see. These are muesli. They are mixed with other things inside there. All you do is go and see 100 grams, 359 calories compared to bread. Can you see? But they are placed under the health food section, but they are higher in calories. So unless you're an athlete, you don't go and take this for TR90. You go and take the pure raw oats for this. Okay? This is even better than raw oats. This is steel cut oats. This is totally unprocessed. Steel cut is totally unprocessed. Yeah.
But sometimes people think that raw oat doesn't taste very nice.
It's not that it doesn't taste. You're not used to chewing. You're used to swallowing and drinking things, which is a very bad habit. Okay, you have teeth, chew you. If you have no teeth, That's why you see old people, once they lose their teeth, their health start to deteriorate because they tend to eat soft stuff.
Yes.
That's where the weight comes a big problem. Right? That this way. Listen to this. Can you hear? You know what I hear? I hear sugar. I hear baked sugar. Let me see. Yeah. The ingredients: Australian raw oats, whole almond, whole hazelnut, cranberry, organic flaxseed, sunflower seeds, homemade caramel sauce. Okay. Then they put canola oil, which we say don't touch. Right? Okay. So you will have all this. How many calories? Where is it?
162
But this is per serving.
per serving.
They don't put 100 grams here.
Wow.
So those raw oats will be wonderful. All these are very, very high in calories. All those very high in calories. Teach them to eat raw oats. You give them this stuff, they're all, if you read the label, they're all sugar loaded and processed. Okay. So we recommend that you eat berries. So we have a lot of frozen berries here. You guys got like a ton of frozen berries. But I warn you on this one, it's so sour.
It's very.
So sour. Then after using this, you're going to have to use galvanic saw to iron out the wrinkles. So, but you have other. It's cheaper. It's more nutritious than the fresh one. Okay, and you have frozen vegetable, also very nutritious. But just remember, carbohydrate, protein. That's how you can differentiate. I just don't like the fact that the texture of frozen vegetable. Other than that, they are actually very healthy, very nutritious. So the rest are all the potato, you touch, you go and play.
Okay.
So for the roast crispy, it's kind of going for kids. Is it better option compared to all these crunch?
Yeah.
More convenient,
For kids, the muesli is better. But
Yeah, fine.
when you're young, you start giving them soft food, they want to chewy food, then you
Yeah.
resist. Okay. This one, first ingredient, air. Second ingredient, sucrose, which is table sugar. Let's try another brand.
Takut.
The blue one?
Takut, I takut. First ingredient, gula.
Wow.
Okay. So what's the best probiotic? Try probiotics. This is not a health company. This is a sweet drink company.
But
Somebody
if,
as far as yogurt is concerned, may I suggest that you eat the plain whole milk, all natural. Okay, anything that you see light, you see low fat, fat-free, don't touch it. You'll find that the light, fat-free one is not as sour as the natural one because they put sugar inside there. Okay, you can put your frozen vegetables like your fruits. Then put G3 or open a packet of collagen, put inside, stir your yogurt. Very nice.
Oh, good
It's
idea.
very nice.
But Oliver, this one like we can take how much as protein?
This is not protein.
As
This is not
as
protein. The rest on top, don't even think about it because they are sugar, they are desserts. Okay? This is a very freaking big piece of butter. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, what is butter? What is butter?
butter.
This is butter. By the way, this is not butter. This is margarine.
Okay.
Very carefully, it's made of palm oil. Okay. And if you want to eat butter, may I suggest, especially for children home, buy the one with grass fat. Okay. Anything not grass fat is for your neighbor. Perfect. Well,
Grass fat.
I'll give them grass fat. There's omega-3 inside there. And if you want spreadable ones and you pick up things like this, wow, hey, olive oil, no. Olive oil is never solid, it's always liquid. This is margarine made of olive oil. Okay? Then you say, brand one, Lapet. Okay, it says blended with rapeseed oil mixture. So this is not pure butter. This one is spreadable, but it's pure butter. So there are choices for you to pick. You go and see there's no vegetable oil in there. Okay, so there are choices, but you gotta read, you gotta learn to read. All this margarine. Especially if you attract you with olive oil, avocado, don't go and buy the bullshit. They're all, high-end margarine.
High-end.
Okay, which one is cheese? What cheese do you want?
Vega.
Vega block, what else? Anybody?
They only eat
Do not. This one, if you take a look, you see that the ingredient list is very thick. Because this is a cheese product, this is not cheese. You put in the fridge, take out 1 year later, still can eat.
Okay.
This type, you put in the fridge, put in the fridge, 1 week later it grows moldy. These are cheese. Because the ingredient, it says pressurized cow's milk, salt, lactic culture, microbial, and that's it. This is cheese. So they're all cheese. These are all cheese. These are not cheese. Cream cheese is not cheese. If you like cream cheese, try brie or camembert.
Okay.
Brie or camembert, these are soft, creamy cheese. This is processed cheese.
Okay. Processed cheese.
Processed cheese. Cheese is actually a creamy cheese. Good cheese. No good. It is not exactly a good food. Eat enough. Right, so we're going to go inside.
Bye-bye.
You can buy all this and eat it. It's no problem.
Can take it during Canada.
But don't take it as a meal. Or don't treat it as protein. It's not protein. Other than that, it's fine.
It's a fat.
It's fatty, You let's say you scrape it, put on your vegetable or whatever, it's fine. A little bit only, but when it's a lot, then. But then if you put a little bit, don't go and process it, put the real one. Let's go about tau hu.
Tau.
So some vegetarians, we can take this as a protein, even a replacement. Okay, this one, if you can see that it's 11.3 grams of protein, right? Tau hu, then tau hu, you can see it's only 5.5 grams. So you say, I'm eating 1 piece of protein. No, there isn't 1 piece of water. It's okay, you can eat it, but it's just not enough protein as per energy requirement. So you go for a half one, don't go for a soft. So that's this understanding. Be careful. This is also kimchi and sauerkraut are very good probiotics. If you take this, you take kimchi and then you take your probio, which is like lactobacillus we said look beautiful. You don't have to take this.
What is this actually?
This is sauerkraut. This is cabbage that has been fermented.
Oh.
That one is Korean style. This is Angmo style. They're all fermented vegetable. Okay, very good. This one usually they make burgers. They put a little bit of.
Okay.
As far as vegetable is concerned, some of them are carbohydrates, some of them are vegetable. So carrot is under the vegetable category. All the squash, the white daikon, all these are under vegetable. The pumpkin is a carbohydrate. Okay, this is a 天然的减肥药 celery.
0 calorie.
That's a carbohydrate. Okay, that's a carbohydrate. They are under the vegetable category. You can see the children with mushrooms, white fungus, black fungus, they're all under vegetable category. Lions mean fresh one, not easy to find.
Wow, I like.
White bitter gourd, 多漂亮 Good veggie. White bitter gourd.
Legit, right?
Very good.
Yeah.
找不到新加坡便宜的。
来，
Vegetable.
嗯
So the young corn is vegetable, the old one is carbohydrate.
Yes.
Okay lah. It's not good for the family when you puncture the toilet. So you have a lot. This is a carbohydrate. This is a vegetable. Minor. The carb content is much lower than this one.
Vegetable.
卡不回去的我怀上是卡不。
Have you ever seen asparagus this long? I've never seen this long. Okay, so if your mom has to cook potato and all this, then you tell your mom, can you cook this type of potato?
哦，
This is recipe. But your mom will scold you because they boil very long time boiling. Okay, but the blood sugar is lower than that.
哦，OK。
Okay, but it's,
What is this called?
these are called waxy potatoes.
我人啊。
They are waxy. This is very Brit. This is very European. That's very American. We use this to make mashed potato.
嗯，
The blood sugar 乱抓 one. Berries. The berries. Among all the berries, this is the best. That's why nobody. This is nicer, yes. But you look at the price. Let's yellow. You hold your mouth for 3 days, don't want to swallow. Then you buy the frozen one at half the price.
嗯，
I heard in Sarawak, Kuching, this is very expensive. So you visit people from Kuching, you give them a gift out, you're very happy, okay? So the rest are all, this is a cherry, this is not a berry.
嗯
Yeah, and so forth.
，very good.
Apricot. Fresh apricot is great. The sugar level is very low. And nobody wants to eat it because it's not sweet.
You like it?
Who? I'll give him apricot. The fiber content is also very good.
Peach, how about peach?
Not during tea, not very high lah, but not during tea. Okay, the rest are fine. Apple, green apple will be great. Be careful with avocado. One avocado is about 400 calories. So I use it when during puasa. I put it on the breakfast for Muslim friends. So they don't get hungry throughout the day.
If for students who ectomorph want to bulking one, how?
Ectomorph on the bulk.
On the bulk, want to big size, big
Just
size.
gotta go to gym and
Then the food,
if they want to bulk up, egg white drink,
egg white drink.
raw.
Okay.
I'm not joking. I
You
cannot
are so
tahan.
ectomorph, hor?
Yeah.
Just take the egg white,
Ah.
half boiled egg white, or boiled egg white. Just eat it lah. The safest. So we'll come to the end of the talk. So it's very simple, right? But when you do this, you walk, then after, just now while walking, I was looking behind you guys. There are a lot of people doing this. This is when you jump on them, you know. But you guys are more focused on
Yeah.
it's actually a prospecting event. Okay, and then of course you build relationship with the customer. So imagine a customer very cold at the beginning, but by the time you walk out, they are good friends already. And they ask you questions and all this. So it's one of the things you can add on. It's not the only thing, but it's an activity that I enjoy with my customers.
Yeah.
I go holiday, I go supermarket anywhere. I don't go anywhere else.
Yeah, it's a great.
Over there. So you don't jump out the plane.